It goes without saying that European sedans have a dominion within the niche of luxurious models for the top executives. But today we'll prove to you that Japanese, Korean, and recently Chinese car makers arguably have reached parity with their overseas counterparts. Very often, these models are cheaper, yet their interior quality and especially technological packages are at the forefront of innovation. So, to anyone willing to expand their horizon of knowledge of exotic luxury autos from Asia, join us in this video review. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, and we start the engines now. Genesis G90. After just 6 years on the market, the first standalone model by the Korean luxury marque is getting its first comprehensive overhaul. The new generation G90 offers 2 wheelbase lengths, while its exterior styling sticks to the brand's overall design direction with an evolved version of the crest grille and new ultra-thin dual-line headlamps. Instead of using one of the existing G90 engines, the sedan replaces them with a 3.5-liter turbo V6 paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. In the standard G90, it is rated for 380 HP and 391 pound-feet. But in the long wheelbase version, the mill is assisted by a mild hybrid system, raising its output to 415 horses and 405 pound-feet. The latter is offered exclusively with the all-wheel drive, and the former is also available as a rear-wheel drive sedan. To compete with the rest of the luxury models, Genesis gives the G90 its first air spring suspension with the preview electronic control technology. It scans the road for imperfections and adjusts accordingly. Its cabin is wrapped in quilted leather. There is an antimicrobial air system, and the dashboard houses 12.3-inch drivers and infotainment screens. Lastly, the rear seats are equipped with footrests, reclining mechanism, and massage. Hongqi H9. In business for 63 years, Hongqi was once an exclusive luxury marque that built cars only for China's highest-ranking government officials. Today, the company is still partially owned by the state, but their models are much more widely accessible. The Hongqi's car range is headlined by the full-size H9 sedan that is offered in base and stretched wheelbase versions. Its styling is inspired by the Rolls-Royce Ghost. It gets a vertical slats grille, flush door handles, and an optional two-tone paintwork. 2 engine options are on the table: a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder with a 48-volt starter generator and a total output of 252 horses, plus a supercharged 3-liter V6 rated for 283 HP and 295 pound-feet. Both are paired with a 7-speed dual clutch and rear-wheel drive. The cabin of the H9 houses zero-gravity seats and comes wrapped in full-grain leather with chrome details and natural wood trim. There is also a smart cockpit with 2 huge screens, a 12-inch head-up display, and plenty of driver assists of the level 2.5 autonomy. Lexus LS. This Japanese flagship enters the new model year with the same trim hierarchy, but more standard goodies, revised suspension settings, and a massive price jump for the hybrid model. Largely unchanged from the outside, each LS gets retuned spring and damper rates for improved handling, larger anti-roll bars, and updated transmission calibration. In addition, the Lexus Safety System Plus 2.5 is now standard across the range. Inside the cabin, the LS is almost unbeatable in terms of tech and comfort, offering a 12.3-inch multimedia touchscreen with a full smartphone integration, heated and ventilated front seats, a sunroof, and wood interior detailing. The upper trim hybrid variant is further boosted by the adaptive air suspension system, head-up display, panoramic view monitor, and exclusive 20-inch 10-spoke alloy wheels. The engine portfolio is carried over, which means that the LS500 gets a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 engine delivering 416 horsepower, while the hybrid relies on an electrified setup with 354 ponies. If you're enjoying our content, do not think twice about liking this video. Each thumbs up counts. Thanks for the support, and let's proceed. Nio ET7. Unveiled over a year ago, Nio's full-size executive sedan is already on its way to be delivered to the early customers. The car measures over 200 inches in length and has a class-leading wheelbase of 120 inches, while its bodywork is designed to maximize aerodynamics and is rated for a 0.208 drag coefficient. Built on the NT 2.0 platform, the ET7 relies on a dual-motor all-wheel drive with 653 horses and 627 pound-feet, and it's capable of accelerating to 16 mph in 3.9 seconds. 3 battery sizes are on offer: 70, 100, and 150 kWh, packing up to 440 real-world miles. The cabin of the ET7 is focused on delivering a refined and cozy feel blended together with modern materials and tech. The car debuts a Kurun trim made of renewable rattan, has discrete air vents with air filtration, and all of its seats are equipped with heating, massage, and ventilation. The technology package includes the second-generation digital cockpit with a 10.2-inch screen, Nomi Assistant, and a 12.8-inch central infotainment. BYD Han. Even without selling passenger cars in the US, the Chinese BYD has the valuation of over $100 billion and is the 4th largest automaker on the planet. Therefore, we should pay close attention to their electric flagship Han, which is a mid-size luxury sedan with a striking design, bold front fascia, wide grille, and dragon claw taillights. The base front-wheel drive model has a single 218 horsepower motor, while the all-wheel drive performance version gets an additional motor at the rear axle, increasing the total output to 487 ponies and ensuring 0 to 60 acceleration under 4 seconds. The sedan is juiced by the recently developed BYD Blade battery. It takes less space, deals with overheating, and offers up to 265 miles of range. The interior is decorated with a Nappa leather, genuine wood, and aluminum. There are multiple purification filters, 11 airbags, and a centerpiece 15.6-inch infotainment featuring D-Link 3.0 smart network system. XPeng P7. Introduced to the market in 2021, the XPeng P7 continues to challenge Tesla Model S both for the local and global customers. This electric sedan avoids needless exterior tinkering and embraces the current styling trends set by the US giant. The car has sleek, minimalistic body lines, elongated wheelbase, and a closed-off grille with a full-width LED light bar. As standard, the P7 rides on 18-inch rims, but there are several 19-inch options. On the power front, you can choose between multiple variants with a rear or all-wheel drive and 3 battery sizes. These include 70 or 81 kWh NCM packs, plus a new LFP waterproof and dustproof option with 60 kWh capacity. Those who prioritize traveling long distances should consider the rear-wheel drive configuration with 266 horses and over 300 miles, while performance enthusiasts may opt for the dual-motor sedan with 430 HP. Toyota Century. You would think that the same brand that sells a $20,000 Corolla cannot be behind the executive sedan ridden by the Japanese royalty. But this would be a terrible misjudgment of Toyota that on the home market is treated as a national treasure. The Century is a chauffeur-driven ultra-luxury saloon that has been in production since 1967. This Rolls-Royce peer has a commanding presence on the roads with its conservative boxy shape and strict wheel designs. Since 2018, the latest generation of the model is powered by a 5-liter V8 hybrid from the previous generation Lexus LX 600HL. It makes 431 horsepower, 376 pound-feet, and was tuned to deliver silent and smooth driving experience. The in-cabin tranquility is further enhanced with the electronically controlled air suspension with an AVS 8 function and curtains. The interior can be decorated with leather, but a cozy combination of wool and wood would be more traditional. There is an 11.6-inch rear seat entertainment, 12-channel 20-speaker sound system, and surely massage, heating, and ventilation functions for the executive seats. Hongqi L5. This luxury limo is separated from the rest of the brand's range by its extreme 700 grand price tag and limited yearly production. It measures 218.7 inches or 5,555 millimeters in length, which is considered a lucky number in the Chinese culture. You will recognize the L5 in the sea of premium cars by its classy shape, 3D waterfall grille, gun barrel headlights, and flag emblems. On the inside, prepare to be greeted by an unusually exuberant cabin featuring traditional Chinese shapes and patterns. The steering wheel has an intricate sunflower logo in the center. The executive seats feature headrests inspired by the Tang Dynasty official hats, and the cabin comes trimmed in handcrafted leathers and natural silk. The center-mounted digital dashboard mimics analog gauges, and each passenger gets his or her own infotainment. Finally, as any self-respecting car of its price, the L5 packs a proper V8 or a V12 engine. Would you agree that Asian luxury sedans can compete with the British and German models? Let's discuss this auto segment in the comments below. I'll be waiting for you there. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News and smash the like button if you haven't already. More content is on the screen, and the instructions to support us are in the pinned comment. May the torque be with you, and glory to Ukraine!